Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. We are back with part 2 of reviewing the most hyped TikTok colognes out there right now. This is the series where I blind buy colognes to see if they're actually worth it, to see if I'm a fan of them. In my ranking my whole collection video, a lot of people were complaining that I get headaches with my colognes. First of all, I'm not the only one that gets headaches. FB Fragrances would always talk about getting headaches from colognes. People on Fragrantica are always complaining about headaches. So if you don't get a headache with colognes, I'm jealous of you. At least you can enjoy all of your colognes properly. But the reason I get headaches from my colognes in my collection is because I almost always blind buy my colognes. Like 80% of my collection, I blind bought it, never smelled it before, and just risked it all, risked my money to see if it was actually worth it, and some of them were not. And I'm always honest with my reviews, so today I'm back with some more honest reviews on some colognes. We got a box from FragranceBuy.ca, and we got a Joe Milano bag. It did come in a box obviously, but I thought why not put it in the bag that they gave me because it looks pretty cool. So honestly, let's start with this. Let's put the box on the side and let's start with my newest Joe Milano fragrance. Oh, you guys are gonna love this one. I love this one just by the presentation alone. I love it already. One of my favorite presentations. Are you ready for this? Bro, I'm so ready. Look at this. Whoa, two of my favorite hobbies combined in one. This is the Joe Milano Roll-it One. It comes in with a built-in roulette, bedded on red, bedded on black, bedded on green. The only thing I can assure you is that you bet you're gonna smell good, bro, with this. This is a clone of not Mango Eyes. This is a clone of God of Fire. Mango Eyes, I got it last video, which is also a clone of God of Fire. Really popular right now on TikTok. Roll-it One by Joe Milano. It is on the expensive side though. It's like $100. I paid, I think, around $95 on Amazon. Joe Milano is one of the few brands you can trust to buy from Amazon. But let's see how it smells. The cap is cool, but the smell, let's see. Ooh, okay, not gonna lie, it smells very similar to Mango Eyes. This one from the tester strip, it feels a little bit smoother, maybe not as harsh as Mango Eyes. It's not bad, it's pretty sweet. Maybe could lean headache inducing, which I know it's gonna piss people off because they don't like that I get headaches, but I'll test it out on my hand just to see how it is on my skin. Okay, on my skin, it's a little bit nicer, a little bit more toned down, not as sweet, not as headache inducing. I can smell a little bit more of the masculine notes, like some woody dry downs maybe. On my skin, the mango, it is not as popping as it is on the tester strip, so definitely a little bit more toned down on my skin. I dig it, bro. For right now, I dig it. This is gonna get a solid 7 out of 10. I think Mango Eyes got like a 6 out of 10. You know what, this one gets a solid 6.5. Let's not, bump it up a lot. 6.5 for the smell, 7 for the cap, because I do love this design, bro. It's so clean. It is time to try the TikTok trend, Kylock Island. Is that how you pronounce it? Khadlaj Island. I don't know how to pronounce it. If my life was on the line, I'd die. But the point is, this is a really popular clone of Gaultier Le Parfum. You can't watch fragrance TikTok, perfume TikTok without seeing this every 5 reels. Of course, people want to sell it on TikTok Shop and make their commission, but I bought it in a fragrance buy because it's a little bit cheaper. I think I paid like $36 for this one. Here is the bottle. Beautiful green color. It's a beautiful gradient. It gets darker on the top, lighter on the bottom. So the bottle is beautiful. Definitely resembles the Beau Le Parfum bottle. So the color is there, but let's see if the smell is there too. I have smelled the real one too, so I won't know if it's a 1-to-1. Okay, very similar, pretty similar to Beau Le Parfum. Beau Le Parfum, I do like it. I do enjoy the scent. I just haven't found a reason to buy a full bottle since I already got Le Beau Eau de Toilette. Pretty similar to Beau Le Parfum, I'm not gonna lie, so I definitely get the hype. Is it worth like all the hype that it gets? Like, you need this one in your collection? No, not really. There is better summer fragrances out there. You don't need this one or the Le Beau. It is a little bit weak on paper, so I might have to spray this one on skin too. Yeah, on my skin, I definitely get a little bit more of the pineapple, coconut, woody vibe. Sometimes the paper is not going to give you the best representation of the actual smell. You need to try it out on your skin to see the real deal. This one's not bad, I give it a solid solid 6.5 out of 10 too. I think it is decent enough, a good replacement to the real thing. Is it my favorite scent in the whole world? No, I can live without it, but for $35, not a bad pickup at all. Definitely don't buy it from the TikTok shop though. They try to scam you and sell you for like $50. Next up, we got the popular Latafa Khamrah Dukhan. I know Latafa Khamrah Kawa is supposed to be more of a coffee version of the original, but this one, I don't know what it is. It sounds like pecans. Of course, Latafa always goes overboard with their presentation. Look at this. Always goes overboard. It looks like a whiskey bottle like all the other Latafas. Khamrah Dukhan. I was expecting it to look a little bit more red. On the camera, it looks pretty red. I guess because the lighting is on me. I see it like orange, like the Kawa version, but it looks pretty on camera. Let's see if this one is better than the original and the Kawa. Let's try it out. I'm nervous about this one. I think I'm gonna get a headache, not gonna lie. Whoa, this one smells the most unique from the other ones. This one tones down on the vanilla, the cinnamon, like the ambery thing, and adds to the spices, the incense. It smells like candles. When I was a little kid, for some reason my family would go to like this weird lady who would do like magic or some shit. Like I don't believe in that anymore. I believe in God and Jesus, but back then we somehow ended up in like a random house with a lady, and it smelled kind of like this, like all her candles, all her incense. Smells like if you walked into like one of those places that reads your cards or like your mind. But yeah, it smells like if you just blew out all the candles in the candle shop. It smells so strong, like incense. So maybe it doesn't smell like pecans, you know, but it smells like the roasted pecans. I'm gonna have to test this one on skin too. I'm gonna go to bed smelling weird tonight with pecans, coconut, and mango. On my skin, I do get a little bit more of the original Khamrah DNA, but still the spices, the added spices are really good, and it's not as strong as the Kawa version, which means I'm not gonna get a headache with this one. At least I hope so. For right now, personally, this one might be my favorite one from the Khamrah line, the most masculine too, which is what I want. The other one's kind of lean a little bit unisex. So Khamrah Dukhan gets a 7 out of 10 for right now. Positive impressions. Hopefully it doesn't let me down in the future. I got two more, so stay with me. This one is also really hype on TikTok. It is Latafa Qaed Al Fursan Untamed. Yes, another Latafa Qaed Al Fursan. I don't like the one I have already, the worst cologne in my collection. I had to get this one because it is a clone of Versace Eros, the brown one, the one that is like Middle Eastern exclusive, which I cannot get my hands on. So I had to get this one to give Qaed Al Fursan a chance to redeem itself. If it's bad, then I'm gonna go ruthless, bro. I'm gonna go all out. For some reason, Latafa just gave up on this line. Like their presentation is so ass. Like they go overboard with everything else, but for the Qaed Al Fursan, it's just a box. It's just a box. Like this is the only Latafa cologne with normal presentation. It's the bottle. It's a little bit more brown. The other one, the black one, so ass. Smells like rotten pineapples. So this one better redeem the whole line. It does have a magnetic cap though, so bonus points for that. But that doesn't matter. Let's see what it smells like. Okay. It's definitely not what I expected. You know, when you see the brown Eros bottle, you expect kind of like this, like a Khamrah Dukhan type of vibe. I don't get that at all. It surprisingly gets some citruses, so it's a little bit fresh, but definitely do get some spices. It's pretty weak on paper, so another one that I'm gonna have to spray on my arm. I'm gonna have to spray right here. It's pretty nice. It's decent. On my arm, I do get, you know, some citruses mixed with like a fruit that is pretty nice smelling. I do think this one has potential to be a good compliment getter. Definitely a little bit toned down from the original Qaed Al Fursan. Not as strong, not as synthetic, not as headache inducing. On my skin, it's smelling quite nice. Definitely get the Middle Eastern type of vibe, type of style, which I'm usually not a big fan of. But this one, I think it's decent enough. Definitely exceeded my low expectations. Does it get me all excited and rattled up to buy the brown Versace Eros? Definitely not. I have enough with my original Versace Eros. I feel like this one's kind of like an Eros energy where it's kind of just the forgotten brother. No one cares about him. It's just not as good. Definitely doesn't belong in the Eros line. Just keep the Middle Eastern exclusive. I don't care. I'm not missing out on much, especially since this one is only $25. So final rating for this one, I think a solid 6. It's gonna do perfectly fine. Kind of smells like a body lotion, like when you get sick or like when you hurt a muscle, you gotta put some rubbing body lotion, like a pomada if you're Mexican, you know what I'm talking about. But still not bad, definitely not. Ooh, it got lucky, bro. I was about to hate on this on the Latafa Qaed Al Fursan line. I was about to throw this bottle along with the other one on the trash, but it got lucky. It is not that bad. 6 out of 10 for Qaed Al Fursan Untamed. And finally, another Latafa. Ooh, this is a Latafa video, bro. This is Latafa Affection, Latafa Pride Affection, part of the Pride collection. Obviously, I got Latafa Pride Vintage Radio and Pride Arts of the Universe, which are clones of Initial Paragon and Blue Talisman by X Nihilo respectively. This one, I'm not sure which one it clones. I honestly just picked it up because on Fragrance Buy, you need to do at least a minimum purchase of 5 colognes to get free shipping. So I just added this one. It was like $28, something like that. So let's see what they got. You see, bro, they always do so much with the Latafa colognes. Like this one again comes in like kind of like a lighter box, just like the Vintage Radio one. They always do so much. They add so much unnecessary stuff. It's almost as if they're trying to distract you from their horrible colognes. Whoa, this is a long bottle, definitely longer than the Radio one and the Arts of the Universe one. Watch this all tall. Like look at this one and then look at this one. Let's see what it smells like. Let's end off the video on a positive note with a positive blind buy. So hopefully it's decent. Ooh, okay, definitely a little bit weird, definitely a little bit unique. Kind of smells like, it has like a fruity, creamy smell. Kind of smells like, is it pistachio? I think it's pistachio. It smells like a mixture of like creamy milk with lemon and pistachio. I know that sounds weird, but I do work in an ice cream shop, and obviously we make paletas de pistachio, which is obviously, you know, like pistachio ice cream pops, the popsicles and the ice cream. So I know what that smells like. The mixture for the ice cream and the popsicles is this creamy milk, and it smells like when I mix the milk with the pistachio flavor. So definitely a little bit of resemblance to that. I definitely want to try it out on my skin, but I don't think I have enough space, and I don't want to smell like pecans, coconut, mango, rubbing lotion, and to add to that pistachio. So not a good combination, but they all have their unique qualities to them. Definitely not bad. This one's definitely one to sample. I can see it being popular on my sampling website, but if you don't want to give me money and sample them, I recommend blind buying it. I mean, it's only like $26. So if you got $26 to risk, you can definitely blind buy it. If you don't like it, you can give it away. But this one's not bad at all. It's pretty decent. It has its own unique quality. This one gets a solid 6 out of 10. Definitely see the potential, but I don't know when I can wear it. But of course, this is all first impressions. I need to wear all of these to test them out even more. I did buy this one from Amazon, and I did say I had to buy 5 from Fragrance Buy. So the 5th one is Versace the Dreamer. But I will unbox this one in another video where I will review all of my Versace fragrances. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one interests you the most. All of these will be available to sample on my sampling store, smellbettersamples.com. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and just smell better.